So after I did the revisit video on the iMac G3 Indigo, I thought I'd do this time on the eMac. So this hasn't been running for a long time. Yesterday night I updated it with software and stuff, and so that I can make this video today. But this hasn't been running in half a year. Was only over there sitting in a corner collecting dust. Yeah, it's pretty much hasn't been used for a lot, so I updated it to recent software, or that way it still supports at least that. And yeah, so but before I'll turn it on, I'll show you. Look at this. There's a fly sitting on top of it there. I want to show you the I/O of it a little bit. Hasn't got too much. In the back here we got the power. We got here the DVI out, the mini DVI. They always have this stupid thing. We got internet or Ethernet. We get a modem, Firewire 400 twice, 3 USB 1s, and audio in and out. The later eMacs have got USB 2 and way faster processors. This is the first ever eMac to be released. Look back here. Need so much space. This was built in 2002, so it's about 12 years old now. Again, the first eMac ever. 700 megahertz processor. That's the only thing I know about it. Kind of forgot the rest, but we can check later. The later eMacs, the one from 2005 and 2004, were way faster. They had like 1.42 gigahertz processors and 1.25. This only has 700 megahertz, and they can run Leopard decently. You can put it on here theoretically with a little hack, but it just runs so crap, and I do not recommend it. Yeah, so now let's turn it on. These were only sold to schools and companies, I believe, or mostly just schools or universities, and for education. That's what the E stands for. Other than that, it's nothing other than an iMac with a different design, if you want. So let's put in OS 10 first. These were the cheapest Macs actually you could get, I believe, at the time. They were still using CRTs because the LCDs were just new and expensive, so that's why I kept the CRT. These CRTs in here are actually pretty good. And they had pretty equal processors. At the time the G4 was new, but the whole design was pretty much like an iMac G3 with a better processor and a better screen and way louder. And yeah, as you can see, as I said, it's an all-in-one computer, just like an iMac, just for education. So when these were discontinued in 2006, you could find them online or just local, as I did with this one. This one, they replaced that, I believe, a bunch of those. Most of those were broken or just in bad condition. It was the best of them. Discontinued the eMacs, so yeah, there are 90 new ones that upgraded to iMacs. That's what I remember. And yeah, that's why they gave those away. I bought this for $10. That's right, what I still remember. It's in 2011, actually, a pretty long time ago now. Oh, we get some more updates here. Oh gosh, Java update. That's always good. Yeah, so yeah, I updated this thing a little bit. This could actually have an airport card. Does support to have one. The slow and crappy one, which doesn't usually work with new routers, like we found out in the Power Mac, just doesn't connect. So I guess it doesn't support WPA2, which is pretty bad in this day and age. So I just hook it up with internet sharing. I have actually one of those cards. But you can get a little, if you really badly need those to work, you can just make a hotspot or something like this from a different computer and just set the password to a non-WPA and the WPA2, and then it will work. But yeah, just a pain in the ass to do it like this. So yeah, why not like this? So let's see how much RAM this has. Oh, half a gig. That's not bad. You get half a gig of RAM. It's running the latest Tiger version 10.4.11 NAC 700 MHz G4. This could take a gig of RAM, but I don't need it so much on here, so that's fine for me. It's the Mac Power Mac 2.1. No, well, where does it say it? Power Mac 4.4. There you go. So Silverline, that's the CPU. The hard drive is 40 gigs. I partition it into, I believe, an OS 10. Yeah, but it's just 20 gigs OS 10 and 20 gigs Linux, so you know that's equal. The audio is pretty good on those. I love the audio. They have great speakers. Graphics. It's got this one. That's pretty bad. And GeForce 2 eMac with 32 megs of RAM. These are the low-end cards. I believe the best eMacs have got video cards with 128 megs. They're always the same resolution, so it will be a lot better than this will be. But again, this is the first ever, so with the lowest configuration possible. Yeah, the rest is not so interesting. So I upgraded the browser quite a bit. This was running the crappy old Firefox 3, and I installed 10.4 Fox, which features the latest browser. So Firefox 29 if you want. So 29, it's not really Firefox itself, but it is pretty damn close, so you will see. It's pretty buggy still, and pretty slow on here. It runs great on the PowerBooks though. I have a PowerBook G4 and there it runs absolutely decent. Way better than Aurora does. Even though it needs a lot of RAM, but the whole performance is way better than on here. And I do not recommend using it on here. It's actually way unusable. Once it got going, it's actually sort of still, you can browse the web like Google and stuff, but you must respect that this the age of the machine is, 14 years. 12 years, sorry. Confused them with the iMac Chief Louise. Oh, it installed a new add-on and that way it took so long. Alright, that makes sense now. Okay. So I have it, as you can see, hooked up with Sync, which does the sync stuff between my Firefoxes. So, yeah, got the theme I set, the bookmarks, everything. So, yeah. What the hell is that? Okay, oh well. Let's just browse for whatever. Firefox. So, yeah, it's just unusable, for me, at least. There you go. But the most basic of stuff is working, so got the latest Firefox on here. 29. It's even updating, I believe, 29.0.1, but I really don't care about this. As you can see, it's pretty buggy, as I said, so yeah, there you go. That's about the Firefox, brand new Firefox result thing. We got iTunes. Yeah, the rest just boring stuff. Word, OpenOffice. This install is actually pretty old. I just cleaned it a little bit. Yeah, so just to have a basic computer. Oh yeah, and I got 10.4 Bird on here as well, which is pretty much like 10.4. This is so confusing. This is like Thunderbird, just that it's using the latest for PowerPC, and I think this icon is just so bad. Also the 10.4 Fox. I don't like the icons of those, but yeah, I think that is more personal thing. They work at least. They work at least. So yeah, you all know OS 10. It's boring and old. You all know what it looks like. So it's booted into Linux. So yeah, if you want to use it for some basic stuff, except web browsing, you can do it. There's nothing wrong with it. It's great for word processing. It's great for stuff like this. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention, it has a CD drive. I had it, when I got it, it had a DVD drive, but not a functional one. And so I opened this bitch up and put in a CD drive I had spare. So yeah, that was a bitch to open up. Oh gosh, I tell you, I never want to do this again. It's just so incredible hard and not fun at all. So I don't know what distro I have on here or anything. I haven't booted into this in a long time, but I fear it's Mint PowerPC. Yep, it is. Crap. I want to put on here Ubuntu or something like this, because Mint PowerPC, it's a whole pile of shit. It's just nothing else than a LXC based on Debian, and Debian isn't great on these things. So yeah, yep, it is. Yep, there you go. I hope the password is right. Yep, it is. Great. Maybe it gets internet. That would be good. But I think that the damn operating system doesn't have a driver for the onboard Ethernet, so yeah. I will put on here Ubuntu when I've got time. When I've got time. What is that? We get updates available without internet. How is that working? Oh no, it does remember the internet. Okay, then this is good. It does have internet, holy crap. Did that install itself? I don't know. That black wallpaper is really making the camera do this one, I don't know. Yeah, but I still don't like this this distro because it's so hard on the resources. That's a bit better. Yeah, as you can see, it's nothing else than an LXC pretty much. It's with a tweak theme, and that's about it. But it does have internet, which I didn't expect. And Iceweasel, the Firefox thing for ARM and, well, other kind of processors. I remember running this on the Raspberry Pi. Yeah, it's not up to date, but whatever. There you go. Search for there something. There you go. So now let's hop in a terminal and install a different environment. Or just update the package lists, and then we'll close out the video. Damn it. What? Why is it not in a serious file? Why? Why? Makes no sense. Oh, probably because I've got a different root account. Ah, damn. Whatever, this is it about the video. It's pretty long. The eMac, yeah, it's still working great. There's nothing wrong with it or so. It's just the eMac still working. And, yeah, vintage Mac, my collection. So yeah, I'll see you in the next bit, guys.